second dispatch playthrough, but I thought it'd be cool to just go through the characters and give them Pokemon types. And I only thought about this because Flambe over here literally says firefighter. So I think you already know what type I'm gonna make him. But Sonar over here, I think Sonar would probably be a flying. What would his second type be? I think poison, but there's nothing really anything that like screams poison. Like he's a bat, which I guess could like bite you, which yeah, poison. And like, but it's weak. Is there any other types that work for him? He's not really psychic, but like that's the closest thing I could find for him. And also like I'm going off of stats too, but like intelligence in his regular form is his best stat. Like base sonar. But like he's not really psychic. Like he's smart, but he's not really psychic. I'm reading his little description here. Embezzlement, extortion, drug possession, forgery, fraud, money laundering, cyberbullying, perjury. I think he's pure flying. I mean, maybe normal flying. Yeah, I think normal flying makes a lot of sense. Because even though normal flying is generally seen as a pretty boring typing, he's literally a guy who just happens to be a bat in like a human body. So yeah, I'll give him normal flying. Flambe probably fighting because literally he's a firefighter. He's at least fire.
Invisigal, who you met. Turned herself in a few months ago and entered the program on the condition we didn't ask questions.
That's a little suspicious now.
Thief, loner.
Really? Of a criminal that turns invisible and doesn't answer questions? What tipped you off, Sherlock?
And like with Invisigal, I don't know what to make her. This is such a hard question because you could probably justify giving literally every character fighting. But like, what would I make her that wasn't just normal? Maybe she can just be pure normal, because besides turning invisible, like she just like is a girl who can go invisible and has asthma. So, like, I don't like she's just she's not really. I mean, I guess spoilers. But warning, this is spoilers for the end of the game. Okay, spoilers. With her being like, you know, on the evil team, but then turns good. I guess you can make an argument for Dark. But like, Coop over here, who I'm about to pick, makes, like, I already know, I think she's gonna be Steel Dark. Like,
here we have coupe, which I recently learned is a French ballet term that means to cut.
The cut.
Hence the knives.
That's very clever.
Yeah, but it sounds dumb to say, so everybody calls her Coop. She was an assassin for the mob.
She would probably just be a Steel Dark type. Like, she's evil, you know, like, or assassin, and she literally uses daggers and has steel wings. She would most definitely learn the move Steel Wing. But yeah, Invisigal, the three typings that make sense for her, in my eyes, is normal, fighting, and dark. But like normal and fighting, I feel like the most, like they make the most sense. But at the same time, it's kind of, it feels like a, like, no, really, like it feels like an scapegoat. It's like, it doesn't feel interesting, but I don't know what else I could give her. Because, like, she's also, you know, going through character development. But she was, you know, evil, turned good, still worked for the evil people though, but then turn around at the end to be good, but just really needs therapy. So, I think I'm going to say Fighting Dark? Yeah, I'm gonna say Fighting Dark. It kind of matches her vibes. Coop especially though. Coop is Steel Dark. In normal fighting or Fighting Dark. Those are I don't think maybe just normal. Yeah, maybe just normal dark. Maybe normal dark. Those are the three typings I'm kind of between, but I want to say normal dark because she is kind of just like a normal girl. Like, yes, a lot of these people are just normal people, but who happen to have superpowers. But like her especially, because she didn't have like an ability that gives like she didn't have like super strength or like anything that's like, oh, she, like she just can go invisible, which is very useful, but it's not really like gives her a super advantage when it comes to like actually hand-to-hand combat or smarts or anything like that. So
Punch up.
Carnival
yeah.
strong man who may
Yeah.
deal with a sorceress.
We got
She gave him the
Sean
strength of
McLaughlin.
10 men.
We have
His muscles grew,
Jacksepticeye.
but his body shrunk.
He's got all the charm and brains of a greasy bowling ball.
I think this is just a easy fighting. I like pure fighting. This is the most pure fighting. Like, he's just pure fighting. I don't think I have to really sit on this for too long. I think he's just pure fighting.
Malevola.
I love Malevola.
She's got a magic sword, and she creates portals that allow her to teleport.
Somehow she's still late for everything.
She's 6'6.6".
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does that on
I never
purpose.
noticed that my first playthrough. I think she's most definitely dark. I was gonna like Giratina's not dark type, and he is the Satan Pokemon, but he's kind of yeah. Why is he ghost type? I guess like distortion world stuff. Yeah. But I just don't think ghost makes sense for her. I think she would just be pure dark. Maybe fire. She doesn't really use fire, but she does have like fiery elements. She's dark fire, I think. Maybe psychic. You could say dark psychic. Yeah, I might say dark psychic because she uses the portals, which is a very like psychic thing. Like Hoopa's psychic type. Yeah, I think I picked dark psychic here. Golem literally is a Pokemon name.
Construct.
By the way, I learned
Yeah.
Young
Bunch of
Gravy
dirt and mud made
voice
sentient
acts
with
Golem,
magic.
which I think is really cool.
I think he's lonely.
I think this guy's pure rock. Unlike Golem, I don't even think Golem should have been ground type. To be honest, I think Golem, like as a Pokemon, doesn't really make sense to be ground type, and I think would have been a lot better if he wasn't ground type. So yeah, I think Golem's just pure rock. And then finally, well, not finally, because I'm gonna do like some others too, but Prism. She's most definitely at least psychic. She can, she can literally blind people and use the prisms. But
Prism, Michigan-born.
illusionist.
Her power is weird. She weaponizes light.
I don't want to
rays
do
and
another
shit.
psychic dark.
A lot of the
She's
stuff
definitely
she
not
gets.
dark.
Why is
I think
she
just pure
definitely a pop
psychic.
star?
She's actually super talented.
Yeah. Yeah. I think pure psychic works. Like there's fairy. Like maybe fairy. Yeah, maybe psychic fairy. It's a pretty common typing, but like for fairy types to have. But she uses magic, or not like magic, but like something that points towards fairy-like abilities. And I think it'd be interesting, and the clones kind of point towards psychic, while the prisms and all the other stuff points to its fairy for me. So, to recap, we have normal flying, firefighting, normal dark, dark steel, punching, fighting, dark psychic, rock, and psychic fairy. Now, I'm gonna do some of the other characters that aren't in this list. Like Blonde Blazer. Well, first of all, like Water Boy, for example. Water Boy, he's pure water. Maybe make him water. Yeah, I'd say water normal. His abilities are pretty. They're just water, but he gives such regular stuttering, like nervous kid and energy. So I think I'd say water normal, or just water. I think I'll still make him water, just pure water. And then like Phenomenon, I think he's just fighting flying, pretty simple. And I think it'd be a nice like little contrast to make him fighting flying, so I can make Blonde Blazer fairy flying because of her, you know, god rays, her her beam abilities, her light, and a lot of times in Pokemon, light means fairy, or things that use light tend to be fairy type. Not all of them, but like just light tends to point towards fairy in the Pokemon universe. And I guess tracks. What in the world tracks? I wish there was like a Pokemon type that kind of pointed towards speed, because there's not really anything that does like super speed. Because like, yeah, I wouldn't know why I would make him, so maybe I wouldn't do him. But I guess like, because he's not a normal guy, I think he would have to be pure normal under the same logic that Arceus is pure normal, where like there's not really a type for it, and it's kind of just a placeholder type, because like, not a single other type, even fighting, makes sense to me. Like, yeah, I think he would just have to be pure normal. I know that's lame, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, that was a weird little random thing. I'm currently doing a playthrough where I try to go for Blonde Blazer. So yeah, have a good day. This is a random video. Blech.